Good morning, student. Now, today we will start the new lesson of math second, that is circle, up to quadrilateral, that is over. So, first one, we'll see the parts of the circle. Here already you know about this all the parts of circle, but just for the revision. Here you have to write the name of this one. Which is the chord? Chord here, BC also and CD also, diameter also the biggest chord. Suppose if we have written here segment BC. Segment PA, what is this? This is the radius. Okay. Diameter, segment CD. Radius, you can take this one or any one. Segment CP, suppose CP or PC or PD or PE. Three radii there. Center is point P. Central angle made with the center, angle CPA or angle DPA, anyone, angle DPA or angle CPA. This is the central angle because both angles made by center. Then angle CPA, what is this? This is the central angle. Okay, this is the central angle. These are the parts of this circle. So now we have to see some fact about the circles. What type of circle? Suppose here congruent circle. Congruent means the two circles having two or more than two having same radii. Concentric circle. Concentric means all these circles have one center. Means if two or more than two circles have one same center, then that is concentric circle. The same center and different radii. Then circle intersecting in a point. See, these two circle touches externally. They are intersect in one point, and these two circle also intersect in one point, but internally. This is also internally circle touches and externally touches. These two circles intersect each other in 2 points. Though we cannot say these are, we can say touching circle, but these are not touching, these are intersecting circles with the two different radii. So now we have to see very important theorem. So see student, what theorem I will explain, that theorems also you have to write in your classwork notebook. Many of the students are not completing. So first thing, when you will report in the school, for all subject teacher, they will check your classwork notebook. Especially, I will check your math notebook. Okay. So I want that should be complete. So what I explained or whatever be remain part, you have to complete it. So first theorem, it is very important for 10th standard also. It is very important theorem because you have to use this theorem in to solve some examples. First one, what is the theorem? A perpendicular drawn from the center of circle on its chord bisect the chord. Means what? If we draw the perpendicular, this diagram is not given, only this statement is given and you have to write this all part from given to this one, diagram 2. So here using this one circle is given, center is there, chord is there, perpendicular also there. So you have to give the name. Okay, this is OP is the perpendicular, AB is the chord, O is the center. That part here you have to write in a given thing. Segment AB is a chord of a circle with center is O and OP is perpendicular to AB. This is given. Then what you have to prove? Chord bisect the chord. Bisect means these two parts equal. AP is equal to BP or AP congruent to BP. Very simple proof. You just consider these two triangles OPA, OPB. See, in this two triangle, what is congruent? Segment OA is congruent to segment OB. How? Because these are radii of same circle. Same circle radii, then they are congruent. Then segment OP is congruent to segment OP. In both triangle OP, common side. And these angles are 90-90. Then you know the test of congruency. These are right angle triangle. Hypotenuse on one side is congruent. Then these two triangle OPA and OPB are congruent by which test? Hypotenuse side test or hypotenuse side theorem. See, orally also you can write this proof. Okay, so this one angle, this 90-degree, OP perpendicular, that's why OP common side, hypotenuse congruent, radii of the same circle, that's why these two triangles are congruent. Now what we have to show? These two parts are congruent. If these two triangle congruent, automatically AP is congruent to PB. How? This is corresponding side of congruent triangle. So this is the very important theorem you have to write in your notebook. So converse of this theorem now we will see. See here. The segment joining, this is the converse. The segment joining the center of circle and the midpoint of its chord is perpendicular to the chord. First theorem they given perpendicular, they'll bisect. Now they have given here these two parts are congruent, then we have to show this is perpendicular. The same thing, draw the figure, whatever be the given thing right here. Segment AB is the chord with the center O, P is the midpoint given, then chord AB, then this AP congruent to PB, this is given. What we have to prove? Perpendicular. This is 90 degree, no? So it is perpendicular. So this segment OP is perpendicular to AB. Means what? You have to show either this side or this side angle is 90 degree. So in triangle OPA or OPB, or you can say AOP, no problem. OA, again this one congruent to OB, radii of same circle. This is the common side, segment OP is congruent to segment OP, common side, AP is congruent to PB. This is what given, this is given. So these two triangles are congruent by yes, 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 side, side, test, side, 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 test. Okay, if these two are congruent, then we can say OPA is congruent to OPB. This is corresponding angle of congruent triangle. But we know if we take the sum of these two, these are linear pair. Okay, so these angles form linear pair. Now these two are congruent. You can take OPA or OPB, same. If you change this, OPA is OPB here, put this value from first. Then this OPB is 2 OPB. This 2 is multiplied, when it goes that side, divide. So angle OPB we shown 90 degree. If this angle is 90, then what you say is segment OP is perpendicular to segment or chord AB. Okay. So these two are very important theorem you write in your notebook. Okay. So see, just solve an example first. We'll see. Here radius of circle is given 5 cm. Length of chord is 8. Then find the distance of the chord. Means you have to find OM. You have to use the theorem. Very simple. Now we know this is perpendicular, so it bisects the chord. If this is totally 8, this one 4, this one 4 centimeter, and this is 5. So you have to find this distance. You consider this triangle or this any one. This is the right angle triangle. First you have to write how this one 4, because OM is perpendicular to the PQ. It bisects the chord. Is perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord, bisect the chord, and then PM is equal to MQ 4 cm. Every time you have to write reason. Then radius is 5. Then you have to apply Pythagoras theorem for suppose this triangle OMQ. Okay, this side triangle taken. So your OQ is square is equal to OM plus MQ. Put the value. This one 25. This 4 square is 16, goes that side. Subtraction. It is 9. So OM is square root 3. Square root of 9 is 3. Means this distance is 3. So reason answer is hence distance of the chord from the center of circle is 3 centimeter. You have to understand this example. Write this example also in your notebook. Okay. So easily you can solve remaining example. See now, this is the different one. Here what is given? See here radius of circle 20 centimeter. It is 20 centimeter. Okay. Distance of the chord 12 centimeter. This distance. Find the length of chord. This distance you have to find. For this, what you have to find first? This part. Then we know these two parts are congruent. If this is 4, then this one 8, like this. So here you have to write this all part. This one perpendicular. So CP is equal to this part is same, because perpendicular drawn from the center bisect the chord. In triangle OPD, apply Pythagoras theorem. Put the value. OP is 12, PD as it is. This one 20. So 20 square is 400. This is 144. Subtraction come. Or you can use A plus B, A minus B formula also. So this is 256. So square root of 256 is 16. So this part CP or whatever be CD, PD is come 16. So we know these two parts are same. So CD is equal to CP plus PD. So 16 plus 16 is equal to 32. 32. So length of chord is 32 centimeter. So now we have to see practice set 6.1. I will solve first example, then second, third, fourth, like this. Same using theorem you have to use, and we have to find the value. Very simple example. Afterward, I will solve fifth one. This is the front one, and then you have to solve sixth one. You have to try to write the proof of this theorem. Second, third, fourth, and sixth you have to solve. And those who will send correct answer of this one, so I will send their answers on group. Okay. So see these examples. See now. So first one. Here, distance of chord AB from the center of circle is 8 centimeter. Means this distance OC is 8 centimeter. You can take any figure. You can give any name. And length of chord is AB is 12. Then we have to find the diameter of the circle. Diameter of circle means what you have to find? First you have to find radius. Then we know double of radius is diameter. So here OC segment OC is perpendicular to chord AB. This is given, no? Okay. So here we can say this two part AC is equal to BC. How this one? Perpendicular drawn from the center bisect the chord. This part every time you have to write, because that is very important. That is the reason. Okay, it bisect. So here AC is equal to BC. Total AB is 12. So it is what? 6 centimeter. Half of this. So apply in triangle OCA by Pythagoras theorem. Apply it. What is L? AO square is equal to OC square plus AC square. Okay. OC is 8 square. AC is, here we found it, it is 6 square. So 8 square is 64. 36 addition is 100. This is the AO square. So root of this one is what? 10 centimeter. AO is 10 centimeter. What is AO? AO is the radius. So what we have to find? Diameter. So diameter is equal to 2 times of radius means 2 times of length AO, because AO is the radius. 2 multiplied by 10, it is what? 20 centimeter. So your answer is what? Therefore, the diameter of circle is 20 centimeter. This is the answer. So see carefully. Very simple example. Now this is the different one. Okay, you have to write the proof. In the figure, center of two circles is O, means concentric circle. Chord AB bigger. Circle intersect the smaller circle in point PQ, means PQ is the chord of smaller and AB is the chord of bigger. Then you have to show this AP is equal to QB. Okay, so how we will show? Very simple proof. See, in bigger circle. In bigger circle, don't consider smaller one. Segment OM perpendicular to the chord AB. This is what given. So what we can say, therefore PM, very simple proof, is equal to MB. See here, this is your AB, AM, B. This is O. It perpendicular means these two parts are equal. No? AM is equal to MB. Reason, perpendicular drawn from the center bisect the chord. Okay. So this is suppose first one. Similarly, now in smaller circle. Very simple proof. Smaller circle. What is segment? OM is perpendicular to the chord PQ. See, OM is perpendicular to PQ. So can we say here PM is equal to MQ? Yes, here also the same reason. Perpendicular drawn from the center bisect the chord. This is equation second. Okay, so this is equation second. So can we use this one? Suppose PM is equal to MB. Already we have proved that is from first. So can we write this PM as a AP plus PM? See here, this PM, A, PM not AM, it is AM. So AP plus PM, yes, because betweenness P is in between this one, and MB means MQ plus QB. MQ plus QB. Here you have to write reason. P is in between A and M, and Q is in between M and B. So betweenness we can write. But in second, this AM and MB, AM and MB, this is PM and MQ. Means this PM and MQ is same. So here, therefore, directly we can write AP is equal to QB. How? Because PM and MQ is same in first one. So it is cancelled now. PM and MQ cancel, same is cancelled. So here you have to write reason from second. Here what we use? This second part, PM is equal to MQ. So PM and MQ is cancelled, both are same from second. So AP is equal to QB. This part is proved. Okay, AP is equal to QB. This part is proved. That part we have to show. Na? So very simple proof of this one. So here you can say AP is equal to BQ. This is the required proof. So like this you have to solve remaining example. This one. Second, here you have to find distance of the chord, means this distance. Here radius is given or whatever be, you have to find the length of chord, means this part here you have to find length of chord, and here you have to find the distance of the chord from the center of circle. So like this simple example, and here you have to prove this one. For the sixth one, here I will give the one clue. What is here? Prove that if diameter of circle, this is the diameter, bisect two chords, same chord, this one, this, suppose this is AB, this is CD, and this is the diameter EF, this is the center O. Two chords are parallel. You have to show these two are parallel. Means what you have to show? These interior angles are, sum is 180, or alternate angles are congruent, or corresponding angles are congruent. Then you have to think by which property you have to show these two segments are parallel. Okay, thank you.